Hi guys, this is Namcraft and welcome back yet to another StarCraft commentary. I'm very excited to be with you today. I haven't been casting for some time. I've been busy with life, girlfriends, kids, grandchildren, and those kind of things. But anyways, I finally put those things away, and I have some time to cast another game with you guys. Today is gonna be a very special day, very different from the normal cast. This is not ASL, KCM, Ultimate Battle. This is not OSL, MSL, those kind of things. GOM TV Invitational. This is just a random game I picked up, and this is a very nice game. This is a very epic, rare, one of a kind PvP between two very renowned players, Mini and Snow, on the map Vermeer. So very happy to cast this with you today. This game was just played a few days ago, but it was recommended to me by some people. So here I am. And you know what? Before this game gets heated, because I promise you it's gonna get heated very fast, I'm just gonna take the chance to thank all of the people who have bought me coffee in the last 365 days. I know I haven't been, very on time with my appreciation and gratitude. So now I will show my appreciation and gratitude. Thanks to Holly Davis, Luca Wanke, Jason Liu, like 3 times, Aya Nelson, Hannah Narbarte, Leon Yao, Ern Loco, and maybe I've missed somebody, but if I do, please forgive me because I just have been busy and I have other things also to take care of, but I always appreciate your support. Thanks for watching Namcraft, and this is a very sad day as well, because we just saw a post on Starcast TV English that says that maybe they're going to be shutting down their English casting channel. Something like Scan is busy and he has to earn money for his life, and who's the other guy? I don't know who he's an American guy, right? And he's in the US. It's very difficult for him to cast, blah blah blah. Yeah, but it's very sad, and I completely understand, because like me, I'm just an amateur caster, but it's a lot of work for me. I have to also make money to feed my wives and children and grandchildren, so it's totally understandable that somebody will have to give up, but hey, yeah, I would never give up. So please stay with Namcraft, and come what may, I'm gonna be still here with you in 1 year, 2 year, 5 years. When you have grandchildren, when my grandchildren have children, I'll still be here, because that's just how I am. Anyways, let's get back to this game. Mini is the orange Protoss located at the top right corner of the screen in the orange color. Snow, another Protoss located at the bottom right corner of the screen. Both of the players are very renowned. While Mini is known for his really action-packed, crazy multitasking and those kind of things, and Snow of course is known for his shuttle and reaver play. I wouldn't be surprised if Snow goes for the shuttle with speed in this game. That would be his signature move. Looks like 3-gate is on Mini, and Snow is 2-gate with no robo so far. So maybe Snow is going to expand quickly. He sent out a probe in the middle map, trying to go and scout for some kind of information. He is, look at this, guys. His probe is somewhere in the middle of the map, not able to get any kind of information. That probe is going to die here eventually, I think. Yeah, it does. But looks like Snow is going to be going for a counterattack with 2 Dragoons and 2 Zealot. He might be able to get up on that ramp, but it looks like he's not going to go to the ramp. He's going to go to the left side to catch the 2 returning Dragoons. They're going to be meeting each other on this ridge here. Looks like Mini's a little bit slow to react. Mini's going to be losing his first Dragoon. He's not moving that Dragoon. Whereas Snow moved his weaker Dragoons back. His 2 Zealots going to be joining together. 2 Dragoons, 2 Zealot versus 2 Dragoons and 1 Zealot. But it looks like all of the Dragoons have mounted. We just have 2 Zealot and 1 Dragoon, and also another Dragoon coming up from Snow. It's going to be 4 versus 2 here. Even though Mini's got 3-gate, he's forced to retreat. I think the summoning score upgrade timing is going to be completely the same for both of these players here, but it's going to be Snow who is going to be retreating for some time, but neither of the players know exactly if the other players has been expanded, or it looks like Mini is going to be producing his first observer coming up very soon here. 3 Dragoons coming out from Mini. He's forcing hard into his enemy's expansion. He might get himself caught in the middle. He's kind of stopped in his middle ridge now. 4 Dragoons from Mini, excuse from Snow. Snow's got the better engagement angle. He's pushed his 3 Dragoons back, but it looks like another Dragoon from Mini is going to be joining up from behind. Looks like Mini's going to be taking expansion now. He's got to be very, very careful. Observer now coming up for Mini, for Snow, excuse me. Let's see if Snow goes for a Shadow before he goes for a Observer. Looks like the Observer from Mini gets here first. He's going to be able to check the situation. He might see the blurb of the Dragoons moving out. 6 Dragoons and 2 Zealot. And looks like Mini's already expanded. He's got 5 Dragoons and 1 Zealot. The Observer goes inside and see, what does it see? It see the Robo, it see the Observatory, it see the Robotic Support Bay. It looks like we're going to be having the first major battle of the game here. Mini's got 2 more Dragoons on the high ground. He needs to hold those Dragoons on the high ground. A weak Dragoon is going to be get pulled back. Very good from Mini to pull back. Snow is gonna have to retreat. I think he's kind of pushed it too far here, and Snow retreats because he knows he couldn't take it. He's got just like 4 or 5 Dragoons versus 7 Dragoons here, and a Zealot from Mini. Snow is trying to kill that Observer. That Observer's already ran out. Snow's expansion a little bit later than Mini's. Let's look at this supply situation. They are dead even here. Mini's with 52, Snow with 51, so exactly the same for both of these players. The Observer for Mini goes back just to check if there's any kind of Reaver coming out. These 2 Dragoons is going to be chasing that Observer, but he's not going to be able to find anything. Snow retreats the rest of his Dragoons together. He holds the ground in the middle ridge. He has got, 7 Dragoons, but only 2, I guess 5 of them are in the front. 2 of them going to be coming back. The 3rd gateway coming up now for Snow. The Reaver from Mini comes out. So Mini's is very, I think, solid here. I think it's going to be taking lead soon. Let's look at the supply situation. Mini's up about 5 supply here, 3 supply now, because, his Nexus is a little bit sooner. He's going to be transferring his probe soon. We have Observer on Observer action here. I think in the expansion, no, that's not an Observer. That is just a Dragoon facing an Observer. The Observer from Snow is going to be checking out his enemy's expansion now, but I think it's unlucky for him because the Mini's second Observer is already out there. So if Mini plays it wisely, he might be able to pick up an Observer, but he's going to be holding his ground for some time. The Observer from Snow almost loses his life there, but it retreats just in time. But it sees the glimpse of the Shadow, so he knows that Mini's going to be pushing out. Let's see if Snow's going to be trying to surprise his enemy there. He's going to try to set up a trap there in the middle of the map. His Robo is already pumped up another Shadow, so it's going to be Shadow and Reaver versus Shadow and Reaver here. The Dragoon count from Mini is quite high, but Snow has a high ground advantage. The Shadow's going to try to go around here, and Mini is going to try to go around. The Observer from Mini sees everything. That Observer is trying to go back, and we have Observer on this ridge here, and this Reaver from Snow has the high ground advantage. He pushes the enemy from the army from Mini back, and he holds the ground for now. The supply situation is very, very even, but Mini still ahead by about 5 supply as usual because his Nexus is a little bit faster. Snow puts up a spotter pylon here. There's an Observer from Mini right in the middle of this ridge area, and it's safe there for some times. And it looks like both of the players are kind of retreating for now, trying to solidify their positions and make sure they do not get dropped by Reavers and stuff like that. 4 Dragoons here by Mini in his 3rd base, and he is, I think, just staying at home for now. The 2nd Reaver got picked up by Snow. Snow's Shadow speed is not yet operational. A Dragoon count from Snow is also patrolling this middle area. Mini is pulling back. Mini is pulling back, and Mini's ahead by 6 supply here, but Snow is, we cannot count him out with his Shadow control. The Shadow with speed is going to be from Mini. Mini comes in with Shadow with speed here. We might have a huge engagement here. The Shadow gets in, and Snow has nothing to defend. His probes are massacred. I think 6 or 7 probes dead already. And we have a huge counterattack coming from... The Reaver from Snow is picked up, very, very safe here. And where's the Shadow and the Reavers from Mini? Looks like Mini also tried to get some more hits here, but looks at the Dragoon count. Dragoon from Mini is completely destroyed here. All of the Dragoons get killed, whereas the Reavers from Mini is completely useless. And now, even though Mini's got about 7 supply advantage, it's going to be inferior in terms of troops. He's got an additional Reavers. The Observer from Mini is still able to see this area. The Reaver comes back once in this Dragoon have to pull back, and probes are going to get destroyed here. Probes need to go back, and looks like a counterattack is going to be happening from Snow. Snow pushes forward, but Mini, it's got 2 Reavers in the main here. One Reaver died already. The 2nd Reaver is still alive. That Shadow might die. No, that Shadow gets picked up and goes inside the main. Maybe it tried to destroy some of the other units, and all of the probes here from Mini got massacred. This Reaver is finally dead. If that Reaver was still alive, Mini's gonna have, excuse me, Snow's gonna have a terrible time here. Looks like the Shadow gets picked up once again, but Observer from Snow is able to see the high ground. So it looks like Mini's all of a sudden comes out with 5 Dragoons. These Dragoons have been out there from before, and now they hold the low ground. They're gonna prevent these Dragoons from Snow to come down, and Snow is kind of just staying at home here. Excuse me, just trying to hold the fort. But looks like the Reaver comes out because Shadow speed is really strong, and these probe are gonna get massacred. No, that's a dud. 2 Dragoons remaining. Probes are dying left and right here. The rest of the Dragoons from Snow comes back, try to reinforce this expansion. He cannot lose his expansion. After this battle is over, it's gonna be Mini with just 1 base, but more probes. And it's gonna be Snow with 2 bases, but very few probes. Look at the probes from Snow. Really terrible probe count. He's gonna be losing more probes. That's like 5 probes dead. This Reaver is gonna try to pick up that more keys before kind of goes out of there. But that Reaver is still alive. Might try to hit the probe once again. No, it's not able to hit the probe. It's gonna try to go inside the main. That Reaver's been alive for so long, and finally the Reaver and the Shadow goes out. Just a single and a single Reaver, excuse me, a single Shadow and 2 Reavers remain for Snow. He doesn't have Shadow speed, surprisingly. And after this kind of debacle is over, Mini is up by still about 10 supply, but his base, he's only got 1 base. He's got a lot of probes saturating his base. However, look at the supply situation from Snow. Snow's got like very few probes remaining. We have a small skirmish here with 5 Dragoons from Snow attacking these 3 Dragoons from Mini, but the Shadow comes out here and looks like Snow has got nothing at home to defend. The probes are not getting pulled at all. He's going to be losing 2-3 probes to start with, and now the Shadow goes inside the main. He's got Zealot inside. These Dragoons are kind of getting stuck here. He's not sure who he's attacking precisely, and now the Reaver goes out, and these probes need to get evacuated. Looks like the Reavers from Snow has already gone home. He's kind of holding this fort here and taking out some Dragoons, so I think that is fine. Mini might take this chance to re-expand and to regain his expansion. More Reaver harassment comes in. These probes are completely massacred. There's so many probes dead here. That Reaver's got, I don't know how many kills it got on that Reaver, but that Shadow is still alive and runs about once again. It's got 3 probes here. It's got about 10 probes inside of Snow's main base. Snow is completely dead. The guy looks like Mini. Mini's up by about 18, 19 supply now. But he needs to take a base soon. Mini's destroying that Observer, so it's gonna have a lot of time. And double Shadow coming out for Mini. Okay, he needs to kind of press home his advantage. He's got I think more supply. He's got more troops, maybe. He needs to retake his expansion now. Double Shadow also from Snow, but Snow Shadow doesn't have any kind of thruster improvements. And that Observer sees every goddamn thing. We might have a kind of ambush here from Mini. Mini's forces are coming in like fast. Now Mini lands his Reaver. Is going to be Reaver on Reaver action. This is just baiting the Reaver shot out. We don't really have any kind of major damage done after this. But behind this, looks like Mini's gone for double expand. He's got something in the 12 o'clock position as well. He might try to go for double expand to try to make up for the fact that he's going to be behind in terms of bases. Yeah, he goes for another in the Nexus. He needs to kind of hold his enemy here. The Dragoons from Mini try to snipe that Shadow, but more Dragoons on the high ground. From Snow holds this kind of situation. These Dragoons try to come out to snipe the Shadow, but unsuccessful also from Snow. And Reavers on Reaver action is still very tense here. Looks like we have something near the top block. That might be an Observer, so Snow might be keeping tab of what his enemy has, just to make sure that he's not so far behind. 3 Reavers now out from Mini, excuse me, from Snow, and he's got double Shadow. So it looks like Snow's picked up, yeah, he picked up 1 Reaver and maybe something with one of his Shadow, and he keeps the other 2 Shadows at home, just trying to defend here. The Observer from Mini is still out here trying to see what kind of defenses his enemy's got inside his base. This Reaver trying to go and take some shot, but very good control from both of the players here. Mini needs to, I guess, Snow trying to prevent that Reaver from Mini trying to hit his Dragoons. And so far it's been successful. Looks like Mini's expansion has been saturated as well, but all of this time, for some unknown reason, Snow's caught up in supply. Snow has surpassed Mini by supply because Mini's got only 1 base, so he's not, I guess he doesn't have enough supply for that. Probes getting transferred to this new base as well, but Mini's gonna try to surge up in supply very soon here. Mini's main base is almost mined out. Of course, Snow's main base is not mined out because he was not mining at all. Another Reaver on Reaver action. This is just for fun here. No major damage from both of these players. but we have a Shadow from Snow out there all the way at the top left corner of the map. He's gonna try to go for some kind of harassment. He's got a Reaver and maybe a Dragoon inside. It's gonna take a long time to get a very nice shot there from Snow. Mini was a little bit careless to lose his, some of the shields and also some health on that on that Reaver. It looks like Snow is ready to bust out. He's got double Reaver. He's gonna try to take some hits at those Dragoons, and now it's gonna be the time for his skills to shine here. The Dragoons from Mini come after reinforcement, but I don't know. Looks like the Dragoons from Mini is not turning back, and Mini's base is completely destroyed here. Looks like Mini comes into a huge attack here. 2 Reavers and 2 Reavers, but who's got the better angles? I'm not so sure. I think that Mini is kind of committing himself too far here. He pulls back. He's got a lot of Reavers, but his Reavers are not really firing any shot. His Reaver got hot damage as well, and now Mini is forced to pull back, and Snow is up by about 10 supply. Snow might try to go in for another harassment at Mini's expansion. Mini's got a lot of probes there, and Snow comes out with 1 Reaver. Mini has 1 Dragoon, and that's going to be a dud. These probes are going to get saved. I think, yeah, the probe gets saved. And yeah, Mini still hold the fort here, but you know, behind his back, Snow is taking a lot of hits. Nice attack, and that Reaver get destroyed from Snow. Snow's Reaver died, but he's still ahead by about 10 supply here, and he might come out to try to take that Shadow. That Shadow got damaged, but not yet dead. Now Snow's got 3 Reavers. I wouldn't be surprised if Snow has the damage upgrade on the Reavers. That's going to be a wise move to have here. And those 2 Reavers are going to die, maybe no. Good reaction from Mini, and looks like Mini is very close to losing his Shadow here, but not yet dead. And Mini needs to keep, constantly keep 4 Dragoons on both of his bases just to make sure that he's able to mine. Another Reaver lost, and Mini might lose his Shadow. He pulls back, and I guess he's holding the fort for now, but he needs to stay very far away from his enemy. But oh my god, the Reaver control is insane from both of these players, but the Dragoon count from Minis is slowing down, I think. Where's the Shadow? I think the Shadow from Snow is not here. Maybe he got destroyed or something. But anyways, Mini is still pinned in his base with 4 or 5 Dragoons guarding both of his bases. And what the hell? Mini's lost so many Dragoons. And look, the army for Mini is very small here. He needs to come out with more stuff. And now Snow comes up with crap tons of Dragoons behind this. And Mini picks up both of his Reavers. And this is gonna be a huge battle here. Mini needs to pick up, and good to pick up, but now the rest of Mini's infantry is lost here. He's got very few infantries remaining. He's picked up some Reavers, and 1 Reaver dead, another Reaver dead. Mini is trying very hard to pick up as many Reavers as possible and run for his lives. Behind this, look at this guy. Snow is up by 10 supply now. Mini is forced to go back, but Mini's got double bases. And he's got even more Reavers inside his base as well. Let's see if Snow goes for some kind of harassment with his Reavers. Once again, his Shadow has got no speed, guys. So his Shadow is going to be just completely in the dark here. We might have a huge battle in the middle of the map. These Dragoons here from Snow are coming out, but they're caught in the middle. And the Reavers from Mini are not firing. Good shot though, taking out some of the Zealots. But those hits are very strong. And 1 Reaver down already. These Dragoons are pushing forward. And Snow has lost his Shadow. He's lost both of his Reavers. His ground forces are very small. So he pulls back. He's got more Reavers inside of his base. Mini is, for some reason, Mini is still behind in supply. I don't understand what's the situation. Maybe he's behind in supply because he's got more probes. I don't know. Or maybe Snow has more probes. 1 Shadow almost get destroyed there. But now Mini holds his high ground advantage once again, and he's got the advantage of the additional base. So he needs to realize some kind of advantage soon. Snow is still up by about 12 supply. We might have another skirmish. Snow finally expanded to his new base. If the game goes on like this, I think Snow is gonna be able to win because he kind of traded better, towards the mid-game situation where he was pinned down in his base by Mini. But he just traded better with his Reavers. Mini just lost tons of Dragoons trying to bust through the to the expansions, but that was not possible. And now Mini tries to push out again. He might find himself surrounded here. Looks like Snow is going around with another group of forces. This observer sees everything, and immediately Mini turns around, but He is gonna be finding himself in this base, and we got a Reaver in the main, and that Shadow is gonna lose itself. That Shadow's got something, I don't know, I'm not sure what's inside, but these Dragoons are kind of forced outside, and many Dragoons are gonna be losing their lives, at least 1 or 2 Dragoons. The other Shadow is still alive, and oh my god, Mini kind of squandered his chances to win there by losing that Shadow. Not God knows what's inside the Shadow, at least 2 Reavers, I would imagine. And okay, what is going to be the situation here? Looks like Snow is distance mining a little bit. No player have the chance to go for City of Adun yet, guys. This is, you know, reminiscent of Stork versus Bisu on Chunpuk Rio, the very old map, where, you know, both of the players were, you know, eye for eye, teeth for teeth, and not able to even take the third base, and just, you know, rely on purely on 2 bases. And also no time to go for City of Adun here. Looks like all of the units from Snow are gonna get massacred here. But the Reaver from Snow is doing as much damage as it could, but that Reaver is still alive. Oh my god, finally the Reaver gets taken out, but the number of Dragoons is, you know, holding the 40 is quite formidable, and looks like Snow's going to be coming up with fresh troops behind this. Now both of the players are very you know, similar in their what is it, in the probe. What? Okay, something happened there, because what happened to the probe number? The number of probe in Snow's base, I guess he just transferred his probe. 3 Dragoons coming out from Mini here. Excuse me, from Snow. He tries to go inside this third base, but no, there is nothing there. And okay, we have the Reaver behind pylons, so that Reaver is able to buy a lot of time. More gateway coming up. Just so many probes losses in this entire game. Nice Reaver shot to defend his bases. And yeah, the game is so very close. 69 supply from Snow and 67 supply from Mini. Looks like neither of the player has the advantage, and neither of the players wants to go for the 4th base here. Mini is pushing out, and the Dragoons from Snow are trying to intercept. Looks like they're trying to intercept, and Mini's gonna be losing another Shadow. Maybe no, he doesn't. He keeps the Shadow. He's gonna be trying to come around, and he needs to go back and recharge or something, because his Shadows is very damaged. Finally, he lands his Reavers, and oh, that Shadow, if it takes like 2 or 3 more hits, it's gonna die, I think. Yeah, Snow is, you know, playing a better micro game, I think, but Mini plays a better macro game. So not sure who's going to be playing. Look at the way Snow beautifully split his forces. He's controlling them with different hotkeys. He's not grouping them all together like Mini. He tried to go for some kind of surround when his enemies is outside somewhere else. You know, this observer from Mini sees everything, but it turns around. And you know what? Mini need to permanently position an observer on the left side of the map, just to make sure that no counter attack can happen. Shadow from Snow is still without. That one Shadow is gonna die, I think. No, but so many Reavers shot, and that Reaver gets saved as well, and it picks up itself. And now it looks like Mini is trying to close in the grip here. That Shadow finally dies, but leaving behind it 3 Reavers. Those Reavers are very strong. And let's see if Snow is gonna be able to pick up those Reavers, because they were all by themselves, and we have a counter attack here. Snow is of course also afraid to go forward. The observer from Snow is coming out, trying to see exactly where those Reavers here, but it looks like the rest of the Dragoons from Snow is gonna try to go for the counter attack. The observer from Mini also sees those Dragoons, however, so he's feeling quite safe. And look at this, guys, we might have a base stretch situation, because looks like the Dragoons from Snow all left the base here. He's like, I'm going for your expansion. And what is going to be Mini's reaction? He's pulling back the rest of his forces, and that leaves those Reavers on the left side very much exposed. And Snow might try to go out there to take those Reavers. That's why that observer from Mini sees those 3 Reavers moving behind, and he's gonna try to snipe those Reavers, but no, those Reavers are gonna be joined together with the Dragoons maybe. The Reavers are gonna get destroyed. But no, the Reavers are here and they're saved by the Shadow. So at least 2 Reavers get saved by that Shadow, and Snow, you know, by some, you know, streak of imagination, is up by about 20 supply once again. I guess he just, you know, macroing better or something. He's got better probes. That Mini's Shadow almost died once again, but is able to save itself. Another Reaver on the left side, need to take some hits. here, and the battle is so tense, and Mini is gonna be losing his shadow. His shadow died for the second time in this game. And look at the way that Snow splits his army. He splits his army to make sure that he's takes the least amount of damage possible. All of the Reavers died, and looks like who's gonna be coming out ahead? I think Snow comes out ahead. Snow is gonna be coming from the left flank as well, with 4 or 5 Dragoons remaining, and Mini is forced to pull back. Mini's got more units behind. No, I don't know, because now Snow's got 20 supply advantage. The Shadow, the Observer from Mini sees everything here. We have another engagement with double Reaver. These Dragoons are too weak for the Reaver shot, and they have to pull back here. Just 4 or 5 Dragoons remaining, and you know what? The battle is so tense. Mini's got even no time to move his probes correctly here. He is just mining, the bare minimum to sustain his army. Looks like Mini goes for the counter attack, and Snow is going to be pulling back with his units, and that Shadow comes here, but it sees it's going to land the Reavers, and the Dragoons from Snow are reacting very slowly here, losing some hits on those Dragoons, but I guess was able to pick up those units, and some probes died there, but maybe not enough, and Mini goes for the counter attack and trap these troops, and these troops got completely destroyed here. Just a single Zealot not able to help out. I don't even know why you even produce a Zealot at this point. These Dragoons, I think, are surviving for now, but more now counterattack coming from Snow from both sides. These Dragoons are going to be finding themselves a little bit stranded. But what is happening inside of Mini's, Snow's base? I guess that Reaver from Mini trying to go in once again, but unsuccessful. Mini needs to push back, and once again, Snow reaffirms his supply lead, 20 supply difference here. And Reaver comes in. He's gonna be picking up a Reaver, and a lot of Dragoons died there. And this base is completely wiped out, and those Reavers are gonna get picked up once again. The Reaver goes inside the main. That's gonna be the mistake, I think. That's gonna be a better choice, just to stay here. Don't go any further. He is trying his luck so hard here, Mini, but finally he makes the right decision, which is just to go home. And I think during this time, Mini was able to slowly but surely, destroy the number of probes inside Snow's expansions. So that's what he needs at this point. But now Mini is going to be regrouping his enemy. He's going to be coming out with another lone Shadow towards the left side of the map. That's going to be going for some kind of harassment. He's got his main Shadow with his main army. This that probe, missed that Shadow by just a millisecond or millimeters there. And once again, these Dragoon forces are not able to catch those. That Shadow flying too, and now these probes are gonna get massacred. Mini is gonna try to take a hit, but no! Hitting his own Nexus, and the Shadow goes out. We have a snipe. Mini's gonna try to snipe something. He picks up some of his Reavers and pulls back. Oh my god, Snow is unable to mine his expansion because that Shadow is constantly there. Picking up another probe at the 6th cloud position and immediately pulling back. Another Shadow goes to, what is it? What do we have is just another pair of Reavers. And the Shadow is going to die now. I think if the Shadow goes back, he's not going to be able to save his Shadow, but that's going to be a good choice. He doesn't save his Shadow. He wastes both of his Reavers. I'm not so sure for what. And I guess, yeah, he's going to be coming back because he knows he's got some fresh Reavers in his main. So he's going to be picking up those Reavers once again. And maybe Snow smells blood. He comes out with a lot of forces. He's going for the killing blow here. He knows got, I think, the army advantage because he just destroyed his enemies double Reavers. So he's going to try to do that. Look at the mineral count. Like, both the players are almost mined out, but the game is so close. And another huge attack coming here, but it's from Snow. Snow's got a forward observer to see everything. He comes out, and that Shadow might get sniped. Or the Dragoons might get sniped. I don't even know. Looks like another counter attack coming from Snow on the left side. And these Dragoons from Mini have to pull back. And that Shadow from Mini is really far out. It's got, I think, one Reaver. That might be it. It's gonna try to come out here, and no, that Shadow goes right through, and it's gonna try to do a hit here, and looks like the counter attack from. Oh, it's gonna be a good chance to go and take out those Reavers as well. Very much unprotected, and these bombs are dying like flies, man. But counter attack from Snow, 2-prong attack from both sides. Let's see if the army from Mini's gonna be able to do it or not. Mini needs to pick up his Reaver. He does. He picked up his Reavers, but he finds himself kind of surrounded. The rest of his armies is stuck inside his main base. He's not using half of his army inside his main base. What is he doing? He's got so much army in his main base, but he's not using them at all. He's just microing really, really hard here, but he lost everything. He lost everything, but luckily for him, Snow also lost his Shadow as well. This Shadow is still alive. Not anymore. Looks like Mini lost his Shadow finally, and this Dragoon's gonna be able to get inside here. And what is gonna be Mini's reaction here? Mini is not turning back. He is not saving his base. He's going for the counter attack. He's got what does he have? I don't know. He's got a lot of Dragoons here. The probes but looks like Snow's got double Reaver. I don't think this attack is gonna work. Double Reavers, but okay, look what is happening here. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Looks like he needs a Shadow. Snow needs to have a Shadow to really save his expansion, but looks like the Shadow from Mini is also coming out, and both of the Reavers from Snow get picked up here. He's gonna try to transfer himself somewhere. The Shadow from Mini arrives, but the Observer from Snow sees everything. That hit took a Reaver, and the Shadow from okay, looks like all of a sudden Mini finds himself on the high ground of Snow's main base. This might be GG here because he's got the high ground advantage. He can shell those probes from the high ground, I think, but all of a sudden Dragoons coming from the other side, but these Dragoons are pushed back once again, and any kind of Dragoon coming out of these gateway are gonna get pounded, I think. Look at the probes, guys. Mini has forced Snow to discontinue his mining, but looks like Mini is forced to distance mine as well. Both the players are eye for eye, and you know what? Now the Scarab's gonna be very, very scarce here. We have more Reavers coming out. The Reavers get control of this high ground, so that's a good step for Snow to reclaim his main base here. Now it's gonna be wasting Scarab from both sides. The Reavers are gonna try very much to waste the Scarab of each other's Reavers, but that Reaver from Snow is if Snow cannot get any more army out, then he will be losing gateway slowly. But looks like Mini is not chipping away his enemies gateway. He says, I would just stay here and just guard this area. I guess 4 Dragoons from Snow not being used at all. Snow is up by about 7 supply. Pick up the goddamn Reavers, attack the pylon or something, man. Looks like finally the Dragoons from Snow gets on the high ground, but they immediately push back here. But is Mini running out of minerals? Mini's got very few minerals. He's got 3 Dragoons in his main base, but he's not using them at all. He is just dancing back and forth. Attack something, attack the robotic support bay or something. You could use that to attack something, but he's not attacking. He's attacking finally he attacks the robotic support bay. That's gonna be the building he needs to destroy. And looks like counterattack from Snow. Snow knows his enemies might be distance mining at this point in time. Attack those probe, man. Get the probe on the gas. Now the probes runs away and attack the gateway or something. And finally counterattack coming in from Mini. He knows that it's going to be his last chance to win this battle. He is going to pick up his Reaver, and the Reaver and the Shadow from Snow dies. But Snow comes up the ramp, and some of the Dragoons is getting stuck by both of the players here. 2 Reavers on the low side. We have a Dragoons out here attacking some of the probe, and looks like Mini doesn't know there's got additional probes sitting inside his main base. He doesn't know he's moved his Dragoons over, and none of the players are able to mine now, but Snow's got like 4 supply more with 2 Reavers on the high ground. Attack something, kill the pylon or something. Yeah, exactly. And do we have a counter attack from Mini? What is Snow making right now? He might be making a Shadow, but if this Robo gets destroyed, he won't be able to make a Shadow. Dragoons coming out here, and this is gonna be the last probe of the game, guys. These probes gonna get destroyed, and yeah, what are the probes doing? The probes are glitching themselves and losing all of the last mineral punches. And we have the counter attack from Mini. He says, I need to take out your Shadow. Your Reaver, but that might be a mistake because that's gonna give time for a counter attack, and that Reaver gets picked up, and that Reaver is so strong. 1 Reaver take a hit, but not yet completely destroyed here. 1 Dragoon dead here. The last Dragoon dead. No! Mini loses his last Shadow, and Mini immediately GG. That game was freaking ungoddamn unbelievable. Very nice games. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you like my cast, feel free to buy me a coffee. The link is in the video description. Have a good day. Bye bye.